this week? Where you want to go, man? We looking at, you got Green Bay and Atlanta. You got Seattle, Chicago. You got the Jets, New England. You got Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Where you want to go with this?
Interesting. We're going to start with the NFC, the National Football Conference.
Be my guess.
Well, we'll start this off. with the lower seed. Yes. My vision is kind of bad.
Yeah.
We're going to go the Seahawks. Those amazing Seahawks. Those below 500 division-winning Seahawks. They're going to the Windy City. Okay, this is my take on it. Chicago. I like the defense. I can't say I like the offense too much. I think if you were a run-first team, you would be more solid in my picture. Cutler, I don't really like Cutler that much. Yeah, he's a big-arm quarterback, strong-arm quarterback. Takes too many chances. And in this case, the Seahawks, they're on a type of blank everybody in the world. They're on a roll right now. They're not supposed to be in it the way everybody feel. They got a chip on their shoulder. They're going into the Windy City. I don't think the weather will affect them. In my opinion, no. I think that if they run the ball with Marshawn Lynch, stay solid, they got a chance for another upset. Chicago is not one of those teams that can just put points on the board offensively. They're a big play offense, in my opinion. I think that Devin Hester and Knox, if they could get kickoff and punt returns, Chicago's a team that use all three phases of the game. And special teams is a big phase in their game. So if Chicago's going to pull it out, look for the special teams to be the one to pull it out. But me personally, your main man, Mr. Rue, coming through, I'm going with Seatown.
Oh,
Damn it, I'm going with Seatown.
Well, I got two aunts that live up there that would love to hear that. Look, man, I didn't think you were going to do it last week. And I give you props for doing your thing. But, I mean, you got a little help in two 45-year-old safeties back there running into each other on pass coverage. It's cold. It's hard. You're going to be scared. But you ain't going to get off. You know what I'm saying? I just look at, like, Chicago, the tough defense. I don't think it's going to be a runaway. I think Seattle's defense is going to play tough. But the Windy City, the home field advantage, the big play X factors and special teams is going to be the difference. And Seattle should be proud of the season they had, being for the fact that they were a losing team. But this is it.
The buck stops here?
Buck stop. Wake up, Seattle. Wake up.
Hey.
Wake up, Toto.
Hey. Watch Seatown. Watch the defense. Cutler is going to give you a chance to win this game.
Hasselbeck.
Mark my word.
Hasselbeck.
Well,
the Hasselbeck theory, it was gone last week, but it's not dead. It's just dormant.
I would take Hasselbeck over Cutler.
We'll see. We'll see.
Pete Carroll, show him what you can do. Fight on. Now let's move on to Green Bay.
Not Washington State you're going to be playing. Go ahead.
Green Bay and Atlanta. Green Bay at Atlanta. Hot Atlanta.
Who you got?
I'm mad at Green Bay from winning last week. You made me look stupid. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to go for Hot Atlanta, and I would like to see my boy Turner, Burner Turner. Show him what you can do, my man. What's going to happen right here? Atlanta's going to have to stop that running game. What do you think?
I think so.
That newfound running game that Green Bay has.
Green Bay, the newfound running game, they're going to have to stop that. And Roddy White and the other kid that plays receiver for him, they're going to have to go up against the corners of Green Bay. Matty Ice is going to have to figure out where the blitz is coming from, find the Mike backer. Now you got to recognize where the blitz is coming from, make the check downs and get your linemen straight. There's going to be a lot to deal with, and the pressure is going to be on your receivers to make plays. Anthony Gonzalez is going to be money. Tony Gonzalez is going to be money, but it's going to take more than just that tight end to do it. And do I think that the young, new to the game Atlanta Falcons are ready to take the next step to the AFC Championship? I don't think so. I think you're looking at a defense led by Dom Capers, linebacker coach Kevin Green. And then you have all the kid who's whose pedigree is just through the roof. I think it's a defense.
Matthews.
I think it's a defense that won't give up a lot of points. And Rodgers, hey, you got the receivers, I think, that can make a few big plays to match up with Atlanta. And then your defense is going to give you maybe 2 more opportunities to make 2 or 3 more big plays, and that's going to be the difference. I'm going with Green Bay.
Well, I'm going with the Dirty Birds.
Okay. I don't know what to say after that.
Hey, Michael Turner's going to have a big game. That's just what I think. And that newfound running game that Green Bay has, they got film on you now. Eagles didn't have any film on this kid. Where you guys get this kid from to run the ball like that? Atlanta got it on you. We're going to move on. Now let's go to the AFC side, the American Football Conference.
Real conference. New York Jets at New England. Oh, I'd love to see Jets pull the upset and come on back to Pittsburgh, and then we can handle this. You know what I'm saying? But New England is a well-oiled machine. They still spread the ball. They still spread it out, but they don't go deep anymore. They go short patterns. They play a little game of keep away with the long handoff passes, which creates a running game. You know what I mean? And then they run the little draw plays, and they keep on schedule with 3rd and short and keep you guessing. Then they play opportunistic defense. You know what I mean? They're not great, but they play well. They don't make mistakes. And then now you're talking Sanchez is going to have to come out there and, okay, what you did against Indy was good. Now do it again to the second power. And that's where it's like, okay, hey, is Braylon Edwards up to that challenge?
Right.
Santonio Holmes, I don't have any doubt that he's going to do what he does. But will Braylon Edwards do what he needs to do? Is your boy going to make it 2 playoff games he shows up for? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a lot of ifs.
A lot of ifs.
Going up against a team that's almost like Money in the Bank.
And they're trying to psych themselves up to beat New England. A lot of talking, a lot of hate and shit like that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this, and I don't care for the dude, but you got to be blind as a bat to not recognize what's going on. Bill Belichick, you are the coach of the year. I don't give a shit who they give it to. If they don't give it to you, they fooling themselves. Take New England's roster, print it out by man. And if you're not impressed with the job that's being done in New England, you're not being honest about football.
Man. New England?
Anything can happen, but I'm going with the Patriots at home. It's going to take a miracle to stop them. The only team that I think that can stop them before we get to this Super Bowl in the AFC, one of those defenses, whether it's the Steelers or the Ravens, has a chance. The hype machine called the New York Jets, you better get the firemen out there to put out the fire.
Man.
On to the next game, which will be the first game. But since somebody here, we're going to make this the last one we give our our little say on. The Baltimore Ravens are going to the yellow brick road, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay, I'm going to get it right out. I'm going to say it right out. And I really don't care if you like it or not. Big Ben will throw you in the game and throw you right out of a game. If Pittsburgh does not, and I don't care how that sounds, if the Steelers don't find their running game and use their running game, they're going nowhere. You have got to stay balanced on Baltimore. And you gotta, it's a physical game, man. You gotta beat them. You gotta use the back. I know, what is his name? Mendenhall, yeah. Illinois, the kid from Illinois.
Yeah.
And I don't mean any harm by that, but you got to run the ball. Big Ben, please don't take too many chances. And the Steelers will have a victory. But Baltimore is going to play the type of game that Pittsburgh want to play. Flacco not going to throw you out of game. He's going to throw just enough and efficiently and make it happen.
Really?
Well, he makes mistakes, but it's not like he's doing too much. Your boy do too much, man.
Hey,
I'm taking the Ravens.
Go ahead.
I'm taking the Ravens. I don't mean no harm by it.
Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Is it my turn to talk? Can I talk? What was homeboy that ran for president? The old dude from Texas had all the money.
Ross Perot.
Can I talk? Is it my turn to talk? Can I say something? Can I just talk? Is it my turn to talk? Anyway, most of y'all probably don't remember Ross Perot running for president. Anyway, Baltimore, Pittsburgh. I ain't scared of the Ravens. I respect them, but I ain't scared of them. Okay? It's 3rd and long. This is what scares me. 3rd and long is 3 people. Flacco is just a byproduct of what happens. Todd Heap, Anquan Bolden, Ray Rice. Okay? Those are the playmakers. And Baltimore's going to come out.
What about Schmizada?
What about it? We ain't going to the club. I mean, if we was going to the club, it'd be cool to have him there because he going to bring all the bitches, you know, with the long hair and, you know, and all that. But this ain't the case, man. And no diss to him. He a good receiver. But I ain't worried about him or Mason. You can let them have the games of their life. And they're not going to be the reason Pittsburgh loses if they lose. Am I correct?
You're correct. Ray Rice is a cold
and that's all I'm saying right there. All right.
All around back.
This game, and we all know, we can talk all we want. This game is
Scarlet Red.
This game is first 1 to 13 wins. Am I right?
Usually it's first 1 to 13, touchdown and a couple of field goals win this game.
And that's what it's going to come down to. And what Baltimore is going to try and do, they're going to try and get up early, take the fans out of it, and then make Big Ben push and make a mistake. And like you said, run the ball. But Mendenhall is going to do about what he does. You know, he's going to be like a rich man's, what's my man, Lamont Jordan. You know, he's going to be a rich man's Lamont Jordan. You know what I'm saying? If y'all get what I'm saying here. The key to the running game and moving the sticks for the Steelers is going to be Mewelde Moore and the kid Redmond, Isaac Redmond. Those cats are going to be the key. Big number
Sanders?
33.
What about Sanders?
Now Sanders, the kid 88, is going to do his thing. Yeah. Mike Wallace, they're going to stretch the field. They're going to.
Right.
Pittsburgh is going to want to throw because this is the new millennium Pittsburgh. This ain't my Pittsburgh that I fell in love with.
Right.
So running the ball is going to be something they do to set up what they really want to do. You know what I mean? My fear is that it takes that offense a little while to get going, and I'm hoping that Baltimore doesn't hit enough big plays to that offense doesn't have enough time to get it rolling. They're going to have to get this rolling fast. Flacco does make mistakes. The last 2 times I think we beat him, Flacco not getting rid of the ball fast enough.
Right.
Okay? And then in the division, the AFC Championship a few years back, Flacco throwing the ball across the middle, and Palomalu took it for a touchdown. He will make the mistakes, all right? We just got to play smart on offense. But like I've said before, this game is going to be classic football. This game is going to be about running, blocking, tackling, and a whole hell of a lot of hitting. Okay? So trainers on both sides, get your overtime cards set and ready because you're going to have a lot of work on your hands, both sides of the ball. And y'all know who I'm going with. You know what I'm saying? Black and yellow, black and yellow. Not as gold.
Flacco throws out of necessity. Big Ben throws because he chooses to and he wants to. You watch that. Ed Reed, I predict Ed Reed having a big game.
I can say the same thing about Troy Polamalu.
He always have one.
That's my point.
Right, but Ed Reed's going to have a bigger one.
Oh, man. Anyway, that's how we feel about it, man. You know, hey, shouts out to the Hitman, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to E-Mac who came in and, you know, hung out with me for a minute, man. The Hood Guru looks like he needs a nap. You know what I mean?
Well, it's late here on this California West Coast time.
Yes, sir. So shouts out to everybody. Simon 7040.
We love you all. Chop Shop. You know how we do it.
Hit us up. Subscribe. Cross your fingers and pray to God Hood Guru can get this up before 1:30 Pacific Standard Time.
And congratulations to Auburn.
Yeah. Auburn. You know,
national champs.
no doubt.